So the job that I had that I completely forgot about, but now I'm thinking about it, is I was the youth and family counselor at the high school that all these guys went to. So I
Would you take them out into the woods
had
and make them hug
access.
trees?
I had computer access. I knew which classes they skipped. When they got in trouble with the principal called me before he called the parents. You know, I had some inside scoop there.
Nice.
Which was needed on a couple of occasions, as I'm sure there's some stories that James can tell. The simple one I'll give is, I know they had a group email account, Davy Davidson on David Street, that sent out of a lot of inappropriate stuff out of the computer lab at the high school.
Oh,
Okay,
Davey.
well, there was
Classic
hold on.
Davey.
There was the one. So okay, the email. I mean, you've heard this story before. The email was Ask Master Dave at hotmail.com.
I don't know the story.
Like you do.
Have you never heard this story?
The Ass Master.
I've never heard
Keep
this story.
going,
Please.
James.
Okay.
Is it safe for bus?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so we had this email account, Ask Master Dave. It was mostly controlled by a friend of mine who I will not name right now.
It's Graham, wasn't it?
And this was probably the end of grade 11.
It was.
It was the end of grade 11 because it wasn't the end of high school. So it was the end of grade 11, last day of school. Half day, it's barbecue day, it's yearbook day. It's a day of celebration, of joy. And we are,
We're
as
free.
a group, specifically me, Bill, and my unnamed friend are called to the
Oh,
principal's
well, I know
office.
who that is.
And awaiting us there are a RCMP officer and a Secret Service officer.
Oh,
From
no.
like President Secret Service
Like
officer.
America.
Like
I
forgot
President
about
of the
this
United
story.
States Secret Service officer.
They have a weird, jurisdiction across.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Threats.
They take it
What?
quite seriously, too.
So,
What?
It turns out that this friend of ours had emailed the public email address, and remember, this is the year 99, 2000, so this is kind of very early internet, right? Like we're talking very early internet days. So there was an email that you could it was president@gov.us or whatever, literally the public, sure, the public email address of the President of the United States.
Oh my goodness.
And my idiot friend decided to email them. I don't even really know what exactly he emailed, but it was basically a threat. As a joke, right? At no point did he think this would ever reach the levels that it did, but the U.S. government got a hold of it and took it seriously.
We're flying to Victoria.
I cannot imagine this would happen in the year 2022.
No. They only got 3 emails a week at that time.
Exactly. There's no way this happens 20 years later, but in 2000, it absolutely did. So, on the final day of school, we are grilled and questioned by RCMP officer
Professionals.
and a Secret Service officer. The Secret Service officer, by the way, super chill dude, lovely man. Absolutely knew that he just got a free trip to Victoria. He didn't freaking care. He knew it was just an idiot kid. He was like, sure, I'll take a vacation to Victoria. RCMP officer, super dick.
Well, he had to
Holy
show
moly.
off.
He was showing off,
Canada.
He
Yeah.
was like,
He's showing
I'm
off
going
for
to
the Secret
stand
Service
up for
guy.
my country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So that was, and then so we were in the office, and it was a whole thing, and it was a fun way to end the year. I'm sure we've told that story on.
So
before,
the background
so.
for me was I was the head counselor, and so the principal knew me quite well. So he called me at home and told me the story of what had happened, of the Secret Service and all this kind of stuff. And so at that point, there was this migration that happened every Friday from the grounds of the high school to my basement. And it was a large migration often. You could hear them coming without even being able to see them. So I knew they were headed my way. So I dialed through my records and I found the song Secret Agent Man that I had blasting as loud as I could have out of the house.
Oh, wow.
So when they arrived, it was Secret Agent
I didn't hear that part of the story.
Man.
Wow.
That is amazing.
So you were ready for them.
I was so ready. Bill wasn't impressed, but that was okay because that wasn't the point.
So did you get a mark? Is there a flag on your passport every
No,
time you travel to the States now?
for my friend, yes.
Yes, for 4 years.
4 or 5 years.
Not allowed.
Wasn't allowed in the country.
Yeah.
Wow.
my God.
I mean, it was America.
Wow.
That friend now lives in the States.
Which is hilarious.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
wow.
Yeah, that is kind of funny.
Dang.
But yeah, that was a fun way to end grade 11. I'm surprised you haven't heard that story, sir.
I laughed.
That's a good
I
story.
can't tell you how hard I laughed. I still laugh thinking of that
It's
story.
a good story. Like, it's a
Yeah.
great story. Probably one of the more interesting stories I've got, to be honest.
Oh no. It's all downhill from here. Is that what you're saying?
It's been all
no.
downhill since then, actually. So,
I got some stories.
Love you too.
yeah.